Hey friends, I'm back today with a video on a brand, and when I saw this release from them in particular, I was, not just me, my husband and I were both extremely excited about it. Now, technically there are two parts to it, but I'm just going to be talking about the one part today, which is funny because I'm kind of skipping ahead in order of these parts, but I really want to take a chance to get to use each one of these. And yes, I know my hair is a hot mess. It's up. I just have it kind of twisted up the back. It's like really scary. But we're just going to ignore that because I am so happy with this palette and I think you guys will be too. So the brand that I'm talking about is Oden Cosmetics, and the palette that I'm talking about is the Merry Christmas palette. Now let's just immediately start with this packaging, which I'm going to put right up here in front of the camera. I am obsessed. This is like my Christmas fantasy come to life. I'm not even kidding. So like when I go to decorate my little area back there for Christmas, I'm going to have my Nomad palette. I'm going to have these beautiful palettes, and it's just going to be a very festive Christmas going on back there. And I've got to say that out of all of Oden's packaging, this might be my favorite. This is probably my favorite. And that might be because I'm a little more drawn to things that don't have faces on them. It's just a preference. I know that sounds kind of stupid, but I love it. It is beautiful. This is a cruelty-free palette. I paid about $43.90 USD for it, and it shipped very quickly. I did wait slightly longer than I normally do for this package from them. It's probably just the time of the year. It's going to start ramping up, and there's going to be a lot more orders, so I am not even remotely upset about that. Sorry, you will notice Leo back there. He's hanging out. Hi, Leo. He's not happy with me. He wants me to go back in the bedroom, and I will soon, but just not right this second. But this is the inside of the palette, and to me, this is Christmas morning. This is 100% Christmas morning vibes. Like the excitement you get when you get up and there's all fresh snow on the ground and there's a bunch of presents under your tree, usually that you've had to wrap yourself and you've blown out your knees doing for your kids. But this is it. Like the excitement, the joy on their faces, I felt all of that when I saw this palette. Let's talk about the little design around the mirror. Very ornate, really pretty, which actually I've used it and they're still kind of there. This is a snowflake. Oh my gosh, so freaking cute. But we have a really good mix of shades here. We've got mattes, we've got metallics, we've got duochromes, and oh, I have nothing negative to say about this palette. I just feel like it 100% did everything that I needed it to do. The mattes were super easy to use. They blended really well together. The texture is kind of on the drier, more powdery side, but it works so well. It doesn't matter. I don't really get a lot of fallout. So that's not really a big deal to me. And then I'm telling you what, these metallics are so poppy and the duochromes are so shifty. I like a more sparkly formula. So if you're not into that kind of finish, this may not be for you, but if you are like me and you want to shine, then this is 100% what you are looking for. This is the droid you are looking for if you watch Star Wars. Let me know down below. I have to truly apologize because when I was doing this video, this hadn't happened yet. So Oden's had posted this on their Instagram saying that it was sold out and there was no more available for the rest of forever. And there was a lot of people really upset. They thought that it was going through the end of the year. More accurately, they were thinking it was going to be stocked through December 25th, which is Christmas, and I really hope that Oden's sees the demand that they have down in the comments because a lot of people wanted this and couldn't get it, and just does another pre-sale or restock, whatever works best. That way everybody can get it. I don't know if it's in stock. I think they might have just done a restock, and if they did, you guys should definitely pick this up if you are at all drawn to it, if you like Oden's if you like Christmas. So I'm going to go ahead and do some swatches for you guys. Then I'm going to do this look and another look, and I'll be back at the very end with my final thoughts, though you have to know what they already are. Okay, so first I started with Best Wish and I put it all into my crease and blew it all the way out to almost my brow area. Then I took the shade New Leaf and I put it in my crease and kind of blew it out, but not quite as far as this shade right here. Then I took the shade Christmas Tree and I put it in my outer V and I kind of blew it out from there. Everything that I did up top, I did down below. Then I took the shade Jingle Bell and I put it all over my lid and I put it just slightly above my crease. Then I took the shade New Year and I put it in my outer V. Then I took the shade Snowman and I put it all over where I put the shade Jingle Bell. Everything that I did on the lid, I did on the lower lash line, and then I finished by putting Elf Wish in my inner eye. The shade Gingerbread and I just took that in my crease and I blew it all the way out almost to my brow area, and then I blew it out pretty far in my under eye area. Then I took the shade Poinsettia and I put it in my crease and then just slightly underneath my lash line. Then I took the shade Hot Cocoa and I put it just in my outer V. Once I was done with that, I did use a little bit of the Lick Life from Death and Candy Custom Creations and I put it just on my eyelid. Once that had got kind of tacky, I took the shade Santa Star and I put that all over my lid and then underneath on my lash line, and then I followed it up with the shade Snowman, which I'm obsessed with, and I topped the whole thing again with that, and then I went back into the outer V and I just kind of tapped that same Hot Cocoa color just out there to deepen it. All right, you guys, I'm back and I'm so excited because I am telling you what, this has to be one of my, I've said this a few times, I feel like this has been a good year for palettes. This is definitely one of my absolute, okay, I'm very hyped. I love this palette. That there is no other way to put it. This is definitely in my top 5 of favorite Christmas palettes, for sure. If you guys want to see a video where I rank all of my favorite Christmas palettes, let me know. I'm really curious to know if anybody else wants to see that. So when we talk about packaging, this might be my favorite. It's closely followed by the Nomad's packaging, or they're very, very close for me. But this one right here, I'm telling you, you've got that beautiful kind of holographic finish on it, kind of foiled-ish. Look at the like tree that's going on, the little deer. Oh my gosh, all the embellishments. It's so beautiful. They did a great job. This is cruelty free and it was $43.90 USD. I definitely feel like this was well worth the money. Now, as far as shipping times, it did come from overseas, but it did get here pretty quickly, though not nearly as quickly as their packages typically do. Like normally when you order from them, and you're in the United States, it takes only a few days and it's here, which is extremely rare, but it does happen. So this time was a little different, but we are going into holidays, so 'tis the season to wait. In any case, here's what the actual palette looks like. And when you open it up, it's got this beautiful mirror on the inside, which I just think, oh, so beautiful. I would love for Oden's Eye to release some mirrors, like some ornate, beautiful ass mirrors, because I would buy them 100%. This is the color story. And I just feel so, I'm even looking at the camera. I'm so sorry, but I just feel so drawn to it. I want to use this all the time. I could literally, if I had to declare palette bankruptcy, I would repurchase this immediately. So I don't know if this is going to be limited edition, but if it is, they should redo this every holiday. In my opinion, I think it will be very popular. The mattes that are in here are so easy to use. They are in the drier side, but that doesn't bother me. The fallout is like minimal and the blending is just fantastic. And then when we're talking about the metallics and the duochromes, they're extremely pigmented and they're just so sparkly, so shiny, so beautiful, so, but they really are. And I'm truthfully feeling this eyeshadow, which you can't tell right this second just because I'm in this weird lighting, but it is really, really shifty. This shade right here is actually, I swear, it's a dupe from a Pat McGrath shade that I had, and I am very happy to have it in this formula because I actually think I like it a lot better. And I am so sorry, that was before I saw this when I did this video, and I do swear I saw that somewhere, but apparently that is not the case, though hopefully they will go ahead and just do another restock for everybody and get a chance to pick it up and really wanted to. So I will say this, I think it is going to restock soon. I swear I saw November 20th somewhere, but I could be wrong. I'm actually really tempted to buy a backup for both of these. I haven't talked about the other one yet. We're just going one palette at a time, but I've got to say I am really happy with this. I think they did a great job. Whoever did the packaging on here is just fantastic. Like, oh, I will say I had somebody message me about this brand because they were not happy about some stuff, and maybe somebody can clear this up for me because I had not heard this before. But I heard that they had stopped shipping to the Ukraine and that they continued shipping to Russia after Russia invaded Ukraine. If that's true, will you guys let me know? I'm not sure, or maybe they never shipped to the Ukraine to begin with. I'd really be curious to hear from you guys if anybody's heard that, because I definitely received some concerns regarding this brand and this collection, and I would love to have answers for this person. And I'm definitely very curious about the answer to that. With that being said, I overall think that this palette was just fantastic. I can't say enough good about it. This was just really great. I'm extremely happy to have it in my collection. I think they did a great job. And I think that if you're looking for this kind of a color story or this type of theme, you will not be let down. I think it will be well worth the money. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would love to have you here as a subscriber. I am also thinking about not doing YouTube videos anymore and just uploading to TikTok. If you do like my videos, I would love to have you as a follower over there. My name is @Jaclyntriesit, and I hope that everybody's staying safe and healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.